Well, I think I'm just gonna have to throw myself there if I wanna stay in this competition after what just happened. I think you just have to cook with your heart. I don't really believe in that practicing. Whenever you just cook in a recipe that is in your head and you know it's gonna be right.
Fernando.
Hi.
Hi, what's the dish?
I'm calling it a feast of the sea with tamarind and lobster bisque with the chilies and lemongrass. I'm gonna cook scallops, a lobster in a water bath with vanilla. The reason why I made this dish, in Mexico we love a feast.
Fernando is using a lot of seafood. This is my idea of heaven. He's bringing into this a touch of Mexican flavors. He's got dried chilies, lemongrass. I hope our chef has practiced this enough to get the balance right.
There's a lot of beautiful ingredients on his bench. He's got lobster, clams, prawns, scallops and halibut. And of course, he's got tequila.
Last up is Fernando, who served Feast of the Sea, halibut, lobster, scallops, tiger prawns and razor clams, served with a tomato and tequila con cas, sea vegetables and julienne tortillas, finished with a lobster, chili, lemongrass and tamarind bisque.
The fish is so overcooked, I don't want to eat it. The tequila is not evident to me in there. For me, it's been overpowered by the amount of tamarind. I do like the crispy tortilla on it.
Fernando, personally, I think the dish is a complete car crash. I don't think the fish is cooked well at all. Some of it's overcooked, some of it's completely undercooked, some of it's rubbery. I don't think this dish is good enough.
It is hard, it's a bit frustrating. I'm a bit disappointed.
I'm really nervous about what the critics have to say to me today. I really want to impress them.
What are you going to try and impress them with?
Main course dish is a lobster dish, which is the tail that's poached and claws which are tempura battered. Served with a carrot puree, which has a bit of a spice from galangal. Dessert is chocolate pave with a caramel sauce, kind of a take on a banoffee pie with peanut ice cream, some cocoa nib honeycomb.
You've got a lot to do.
I do have a lot to do.
Has this been tried and tested?
Elements have been tried and tested, but I haven't done the 2 in an hour and 15 minutes, no.
Ah, so first time on the run.
Yes.
Wow, you're brave. The lobster tail has been put into a sous vide bag and put into a water bath. The claw is going to be cooked in a tempura batter and deep fried. He's serving it with carrot puree with galangal. He's also putting the galangal into the bisque so they can bring out that ginger flavour within the sauce. He has to be very careful with this type of ingredient. You do not want this dish just to taste of ginger. Brenton, you've got 4 minutes left.
I think I'm running a bit late, yes.
How long is left?
5, 6 minutes.
Ooh. All right.
Brenton's main, lobster, carrots, sugar snaps, galangal and chilli. Lobster needs to have some give, but also that sort of buttery softness to it. It's easier said than done.
I want some real flavours out of this. If you're going to promise me these Southeast Asian flavours, you better really deliver them to me or I will be cross.
Okay, you're a minute over now, Brenton.
Yes.
I know you're over, but just calm down just a little bit, okay? Get you flustered, it's not going to turn out well.
You happy?
Yes.
Sure.
I think this dish could be a lot better. However, I'm really going to be happy with my dessert.
All right.
Hopefully that'll make up for my disappointment.
Okay, take it out there. Good luck.
Today I have for you a half lobster, the tail being poached with a crispy tempura battered claw, served on carrot and galangal puree with sugar snap peas and carrot, as well as a harissa and galangal foam. Thank you very much, hope you enjoy.
I think the colours here are really sensational. I just hope that the taste lives up to the presentation.
Oh, no. This is just so disappointing. I mean, the lobster is undercooked and it's just raw, which makes it a bit rubbery.
The tempura crab claw is rather nice, but it's lost the kick that you'd really want from the promise of ingredients like galangal and chili. The chili's lost in the foam, as most things are in a foam.
Puree, it doesn't really work for me. It's a strong colour, but actually the ginger comes across at the last minute and it isn't embedded into the whole dish.
I so wanted to like this. I really did.
It's got a nice bite to it. It's got a little bit of chewiness, which I actually quite like in the lobster. The tempura claw is nice, but it just lacks the wow factor for me. So, what are you making?
So I'm doing whole lobster with potatoes, apples, and a rich shellfish sauce. There's no gigs, no big machines, no kit, no. It's just simple, honest cooking, and hoping that I impress you today.
Richard, he's got apple gel, confit apples. There's also apple puree going with this lobster dish. Does it work? I have no idea. My mind is sort of saying, no, don't do that to the lobster.
The key to lobster cookery is when you're blanching it, you've got to make sure you don't overdo it. You still almost want it sort of half-cooked, so you can finish off the cooking just before you serve the lobster. Lobster overcooked is tough and chewy. The dish will be ruined. No matter what garnishes you put with it, it will not come back together.
Richard's cooked lobster with confit potatoes, apple gel, apple balls, pak choy, samphire, pastry shards, and a lobster bisque.
Richard, you've done a lot, and you've put a lot onto a pretty small plate. The lobster itself is too chewy, it's overcooked. And the pak choy doesn't belong on this dish, the apple certainly doesn't belong on the dish at all. It's just not quite coming together.
The sauce, for me, is the best thing on this plate. It's lovely, it's not too heavy on the cream. It's just too much, and, you know, you need to be able to show restraint.
I've had a bad day. I know I can do better than that. So we'll just see how it goes.
So what are you doing for us?
Poached lobster. I'm going to serve it with some oyster mayonnaise, some tempura cockles, some samphire, finished with a dill emulsion.
Where's the inspiration from this dish come from?
At home in Isle of Skye, so I live right beside the seaside. I wake up in the morning. It's where I get my inspiration from.
If you love seafood, well, this is the dish for you.
He's got cockles, which he's going to tempura. I want these to be beautiful, golden and crispy.
Put an oyster through a mayonnaise, fantastic, strong ocean flavour coming through the mayonnaise.
Poaching a lobster is a wonderful way to treat this ingredient. I like it just cooked. Well done lobster just makes it tough and chewy.
Chris has served burnt butter poached lobster with tempura cockles, oyster mayonnaise, samphire, sea spinach, and a dill emulsion.
Chris, I don't think your presentation's too great. The cutting of the lobster claws, there's quite a bit of greenery on this plate and it's sort of out of balance. But this dish tastes very, very good. Your lobster is beautifully cooked. The split dressing works very well. I think this dish just lacks refinement.
I like the mayo, the oyster flavours coming through it. But I would have liked to have gotten more of the burnt butter.
50-50 on the criticism, so take it all on board and see what happens.
25-year-old senior sous chef William from London wowed the judges with his creativity.
I mean, invention test to me says one thing, imagination. But obviously I don't want to be too crazy and have 100 flavours on a plate and then they don't all harmonise together.
William, I noticed that you went straight for that lobster.
Went straight for that lobster, chef.
You seem to know exactly what you were going to do.
Yes. So I'm cooking a poached lobster with confit tomato. It's confit in vanilla. and shallot. And then I have king oyster mushrooms. And then I have a small vanilla lobster bisque, just to finish it off.
So you've got apple with it?
Yes. Just give it a little bit of crispness, a little bit of freshness.
Sounds very interesting.
Are we going to taste vanilla?
You are going to taste a lot of vanilla. There's vanilla going on in everything.
He says he's going to have vanilla in everything. What William needs to be very careful is that he doesn't overuse the vanilla.
William is poaching his lobster, so it should be lovely and tender. I've never had apple with lobster bisque before, but I can see what he's thinking of with the freshness at the end of it. I hope it works.
Finally, it's William, whose dish is steamed lobster with pickled fennel and carrot, sauté girole and blue mushrooms with apple, pan-fried king oyster mushrooms, vanilla confit tomatoes, finished with a lobster and vanilla bisque.
The lobster is nice. The sauce, it's rich, it's creamy, and it's got the vanilla coming through it, and it's almost sort of a caramelized sort of flavour, and oddly, I quite like it. The apple, I'm not sure. There are things that I like, and there are things that I'm sort of, oh, OK, that's really different, but it's not a bad different.
For me, there's too many things going on with this dish. There are things here that you could take away, the tomato, the apple, but I have to say, I think your bisque is absolutely delicious. You said you were going to give us a punch of vanilla. You brought the vanilla flavour. I can taste vanilla in this dish, and that's exactly what I wanted.
I'm pretty chuffed with what I produced today. There's still things I need to work on. Hopefully I can do that in the next round.
How are you doing, Maxim?
Yeah, good. Better than I was 5 minutes ago, so...
Oh, what's happened?
I had to remake my pasta. I just got my ratios wrong. The recipe I had in my head was not the right recipe, so... And I realised quite rapidly.
So are we OK now?
Yeah, we're good to go. I've got a little tester on the go.
What is the dish, Maxim?
So I'm going to do lobster tortellini filled with potato, creamy lobster sauce and globe artichoke.
Why not a dessert, then?
I'm not that confident on desserts, to be honest, so I figured I'd stick to my strengths and try and serve you something that is edible for today.
I'm liking the sounds of Maxim's dish, a tortellini with the lobster claw meat going through it, but a bit dubious with the use of potato as well. I'm not sure how that's going to turn out.
The bisque has got to be the right balance. You have to be very careful at the reduction point that you don't overdo it. You won't taste the vanilla in this sauce if he over-reduces it.
Maxim is serving lobster poached and glazed with vanilla, vanilla poached artichoke, a potato, lobster and vanilla filling, a garnish of sautéed mushrooms and dill, and a vanilla-infused lobster bisque.
Maxine, I think this dish is just a little bit on the cluttered side, and it's not as refined as I think it should be. Without doubt, it's missing the tortellini, the pasta. You have a really big sauce there. So strong, so reduced, so powerful, it pretty much takes over the dish. What I can't taste in the sauce is the vanilla, unfortunately.
Loving the way the lobster tastes. However, the artichoke, unfortunately, has got a bitterness running through it where it's caught in the pan. I can't taste the vanilla on here, and I think it's really missing.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty upset. I make pasta pretty much on a daily basis. I have no idea how I managed to fumble that so bad. I've definitely let myself down.
Matthew's dish is basically a take on a surf and turf. What we have is some beautiful lobster on his bench. We've also got some pork cheek as well. We've got a lobster bisque, we've got a little crab salad. We've also got some roasted fennel with the dish as well.
I'm really intrigued, really interested and excited to see how this dish is going to turn out.
There is a lot of work in this dish. I think the first time I did it at work, it took me almost the whole day to finish it.
Matthew's surf and turf dish, inspired by his first visit to a Michelin-starred restaurant with his mum, is braised Iberico pork cheek, sitting on roasted fennel infused with dill oil and topped with julienne of apple. Lobster tail covered with lardo, a fennel salad, crab salad, and a pork stock aroma. Finished with a lobster bisque and dill oil.
I think the pork cheek is cooked beautifully. It's just melt in your mouth. It's sticky with the glaze. The freshness of the crab works really nicely with this pork cheek. And the lobster with the lardo, I love it. Really tasty, really tasty.
I love the roasting of the fennel, the oil, the dill. It's an undercurrent of aniseed that just keeps coming back time and time again. I love the pork fat on top of the lobster. That works really well. Another good dish from you. In fact, it's a very good dish from you.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
I'm feeling amazing. I'm so happy that they enjoyed it. It's a great comment.
I've got to say, you don't have a lot on your bench, Luke.
Yeah, so I've taken on board what the chefs and the judges have said about, you know, going overboard with ingredients. So now I'm just going to refine it all down. So I'm going to do a butter poached lobster with a celeriac fondant and then a crispy lobster wonton with a Thai lobster sauce.
I'm so pleased that Luke is bringing a little touch of those Asian flavours into his cookery. The lobster needs to be poached to perfection. You want a little bit of bite, but you want the lobster to be beautiful and soft. The crispy wonton, you don't want that wonton sitting in that bisque sauce because it'll just go soggy. Celeriac fondant, beautiful caramelisation, and of course the flavour of butter.
Luke has cooked butter poached lobster on a celeriac fondant. A crispy lobster and prawn wonton and celeriac puree. Finished with caviar and coriander cress. Served with a lemongrass lobster bisque.
The lobster is nicely cooked. And then you've got this celeriac fondant underneath. It's nice, but maybe just a touch more cooking for me. The wonton, wonderful, crispy, it's got some texture to it. Very simple dish, but tasty.
I really like the dish a lot. I think the sauce is knockout. The lovely, subtle touch of the lemongrass just sitting in the background gives this sauce energy. It's a good dish, Luke. I like it. I really do.
So I'm doing spiced lobster, salmon and prawn dumplings. Got a butter poached lobster tail medallion, tomato fondue, some artichoke baragoule, little chervil oil, fresh chervil garnish, and then a lobster sauce.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of work.
Oui.
What are you hoping you're going to get back as feedback from these chefs today?
Well, you know, I'd like some positive feedback. Wouldn't mind a stunned silence would be quite nice, you know, but... You know.
Stunned silence could mean two things.
A good stunned silence.
I love the sound of your dish. You've got a lot to do. I think we should leave you alone.
Go for it.
Lawrence has got 20+ lobsters to prep.
I'm just removing the, entrails.
The lobster's been broken up into two areas. The centre part of the dish is going to be a slice of the lobster tail. And the rest of the lobster, the claws, the knuckles, is going to go into the prawn dumpling as well. So there's a huge amount of work to do in just preparing the lobsters themselves.
No part of the lobster will be wasted. The heads are roasted to provide the base flavour for his bisque.
Yeah, we've got a lot of work to do, all four of us. Just need to crack on.
All eyes are now on Lawrence.
Lawrence, 5 minutes.
Chef, gee, we just smashed them dumplings in the oven for 4 minutes, please.
What have you got left to do?
Got a portion of my lobster. Just cook the dumplings now, and then bring it all together on the plate.
The lobster, very classical kind of dish. Very important that the lobster's cooked properly, not under or over.
You're basically just waiting for your dumplings now, yeah?
Just waiting for my dumplings. I'm going to check that they're cooked spot on.
The chefs are waiting.
Chef.
So we've got to get a move on now.
Wait. It's not steaming enough.
Come on, you've had 5 hours, Lawrence.
Yes, chef.
What are you doing?
Well, the oven's not working properly, chef. I've got a pan of water on here trying to blanch the dumplings instead.
And is that water boiling?
No, it's not.
Your fish course should be upstairs now.
There we go. It's working now.
Right, we're back on track.
3.5 minutes.
Still 3.5 minutes?
Yeah, chef. I'd rather them wait than serve them raw food.
Focus on the rest of the dish now, yeah?
Wait.
Lobster's one of my favourite ingredients. Artichokes as well. Amazing with lobster. Good combinations. It's just all down to the quality of the lobster and the skill of the cooking as well.
Did you get those last lobster on? I was going to check these dumplings, mate. And then just put a bit of sauce in them, please.
Yeah.
Lawrence, how's it looking? Happy now?
Just about, chef. Wait.
I think the lobster sauce would be quite interesting, how well it is balanced. And then the prawn dumpling, it sounds quite unique with the whole dish. Let's see how it really comes out.
OK, service, please.
It's looking good, Lawrence. You feeling better?
Yes, chef. I'm still late, though.
I like the presentation. I like that it's very clean. It looks great.
Yeah, the first thing that strikes me with this dish is the smell, the aroma that's coming off the dish. It smells really lovely and fresh.
Lawrence,
oui.
Looks good.
Thank you, chef.
3 more tables.
Yeah.
Let's go. You're there.
Oui.
You're nearly there. Let's
Yes,
go.
chef.
Come on, guys. Keep it going.
Service, please.
Right, you were late with your first table, Lawrence, but you've now started to pull it back, so let's keep this going, OK?
Yes, chef, wait.
Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, come on.
Nearly there, chef. 1 more table.
Feeling happy yet?
Happy, are we? It's done, it's done. Let's get the main course and dessert smashed out and going.
How'd you feel?
Happy, angry, a little bit sad. I know. All of the above.
I've got to say, Lawrence, you don't half love pushing it to the wire.
I think I lost about 10 years of my life. I've had some tough services, but that, yeah, took the biscuit off.
Lawrence's dish is butter-poached lobster tail on a tomato fondue, served with artichoke barigoule, lobster, salmon and king prawn dumplings, finished with a lobster bisque foam and lobster sauce.
Instantly, when that dish goes down, it puts a smile on your face. Look at it, it's beautiful.
Brilliantly cooked lobster, excellent dim sum, all the dumplings, absolutely incredible dish, beautiful.
The lobster was cooked perfectly. The dumplings so tasty. The sauce is just beautiful. I could order this dish anytime.
I really like this lobster dish. The lobster was cooked beautifully. Artichokes cooked nicely. Yeah, a well-rounded dish. I like that.
But execution was just amazing. The flavors were impeccable. I just loved each and every ingredient of it, and the sauce was just out of this world.
I just love the way this dish delivered from the menu into presentation and onto the palate. Sensational flavour, wonderful texture. It was on point.
His dish here, you really pushed it to the wire. He had so much work to do. It's a really tasty plate of food.
This is a dish I'd be very happy to eat in a restaurant, and I'm amazed he got this done. It's packed full of flavour. Great job, Lawrence.
got this like dread in the pit of my stomach. I kind of think I know what they're going to say. I think I'm going to get slated, but hey, never know what will happen.
Hi, Lawrence. How was that?
Well, I thought I was nervous in the kitchen, but, you know, walking through that door and seeing you guys, just the nerves have gone to a whole nother level. But, you know, I hope you really enjoyed the food.
Around the table here, we thoroughly enjoyed this dish. There's a few key elements that you had to nail, and you did that very well today. Kept the plates nice and simple, didn't overwork anything, and you should be really, really proud of yourself.
Thank you.
That was a really stunning dish. The flavours and everything really stood out. We all finished our dish, and we wanted more. That was a stunning dish. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Lawrence, what can I say is wow. The bisque, I actually used my dessert spoon to scoop it up, and long live classical food, because that was stunning.
Yeah, I'm really, really glad you enjoyed it. Thank you for your kind comments. It wouldn't have been possible without the boys in the kitchen bailing me out, so I'd like to say thank you to them. Thanks very much, guys. Cheers. That did not go as I expected. You know, I walked in there thinking that, you know, I was going to get absolutely ripped apart, and they loved it. I'm speechless. I mean, I don't cry, but if I did, I think I'd be welling up right now. My dish today is inspired by Cornwall. It's a place that I've always loved from being a kid.
Lawrence, constantly pushing it to the wire. He's roasting the beautiful turbot. He's making a jelly out of dashi, which has been filled with a crab salad.
Got a lobster salad, spiced lobster consomme, and a tempura oyster. What we have here is 3 plates of food that have got little bits of excitement and theatre running all through them.
I don't think I've been this excited about a dish in the competition so far. If I can pull it off today, that's my ticket to the finals.
Lawrence's dish, inspired by the Cornish seaside, is roast turbot, a dashi jelly wrapped around a crab salad, charred pickled cucumber and fresh sea herbs, a tempura oyster on oyster emulsion, and a lobster salad with fennel and orange, finished with a lobster consomme and a seaweed aroma.
The little consomme with the lobster is really lovely. It's light, it's refreshing. Everything works in a really nice balance. I've enjoyed this.
Thank you.
These 3 little plates of food are plates of wonder and deliciousness and freshness. It's a celebration of seafood. It's fine dining at its best.
Wow. I'm pretty speechless. I think I couldn't have asked for better comments on that dish, really. Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, got some tough competition there, haven't we? Tough one to follow. Yeah.
Dean will be tasked with a white mille-feuille. But before that, one of Anne-Sophie's father's classic lobster dishes, which she has reimagined with a Japanese dashi sauce, flavoured with red berries.
Because the fruits are not always the same. To have more acidity, we are gonna to put more raspberry. And if we need more sugar, we will use some strawberry.
You're using the dry berries as the seasonings. One's the sweet and one's the sour.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
In service, Dean will have to cook the lobster in a clarified lobster butter to exactly 48 degrees.
Okay.
And precisely plate the garnish of beetroot, 4 different red berries, and a cherry filled with a barberry chutney.
This is blackcurrant pickles in marinade.
It's like another little explosion.
Yes, exactly.
This is looking really colourful.
can really get the concept in my head of lobsters and strawberries and all these berries, but it's like a marriage made in heaven. It's a stunning dish.
It's 1 hour into service, and Dean's lobster course is next to go. Key to the success of the dish is the infused dashi, which must be perfectly balanced at the last moment using dried berries.
We are looking for acidity, and after we rebalance with the strawberry.
And Sophie, she does love to use fruits and berries and mixes it out with savouries a lot. Curious how Dean manages this dish.
Concentrate on the strawberry now, because we need to rebalance the sugar. Always doing the sauce like this, step by step. The sauce lasts long because we make it little by little, step by step.
Layers,
yes.
yeah.
We build the layers, exactly. The dashi is ready, so you have to take care of the lobster now.
If you get it too hot, the lobster's going to lose its shape and it's going to overcook as well. So, delicate cooking.
Looks nice here. Perfect. We are ready to send the first table.
Oui, chef. It's coming up now.
Dean must now keep pace with Anne-Sophie's team to ensure the dishes go out hot.
When the lobster is cooked, you know, it can't wait.
Super professionals here in this kitchen, and you can see that really. Everyone's working like a well-oiled machine.
Okay. The dashi. Okay, good.
Service, please.
Good job.
The strawberry is not overly sweet. And then you suddenly have the sharpness of the berries. Lobster, perfectly cooked. It's so light, it's delicious.
The consommé is so delicate. It's incredible.